Morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Monday morning. It's your boy Big here, and I want to talk to you today about getting out of your head. And what do I mean by that? I mean, all of us. I'm guilty of it also. Spend a lot of time reflecting, or in retrospect, we're in our head thinking about the things that are happening, and it's always nice, honestly, to kind of go into oneself. But many times, unfortunately, the more we're in our head having our own thoughts, most of the time they're actually unhappy. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Many times you're thinking about all the things that happened during the day, about the fact that your wife doesn't want to speak with you, or how your coworker took all the credit, or how traffic was horrible and you couldn't believe that guy cut you off like that. Because what happens is, most of the time when we start to have this introspect, or in our head and our thoughts, they're unhappy, unfortunately. It's what happens. And in fact, a study was done by Harvard recently where they took an iPhone, and they had an app on there for people in this experiment, and randomly during the day, it would pop up and say, what are you thinking about right now? And the overwhelming thoughts during the day when people would answer the survey on the phone were all unhappy or pissed off. And it's simply because that's the way our mind works. So we've got to figure out ways to get out of our head and get out of our way. A lot of what success is simply that. It's getting past the biggest hurdle, which in most cases is ourself. And like I said, that Harvard study was interesting, but it's not something that people didn't already know. And a lot of people say, that's great, Big. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I'm not saying that there aren't times that you shouldn't be introspective. You shouldn't, go through the thought process of what's going on. But don't stay there, because many times when you go through that process, it's paralysis, because that fear starts to creep in. And we all know that fear is just an illusion created by our own mind. And so what are some of the ways that you can get away from being stuck in your own head? One of the best ways actually is to help others. Now, whether that be volunteerism, whether that be coaching, whatever it may be, it's been shown that, especially in this digital age where everybody's on the iPhone and with their head down and Pokemon Go, that actually, as human beings, we actually receive a lot of joy from just helping and talking to others. And so there was an amazing experiment done a number of years ago whereby they just wanted people to talk to random strangers. Now, I know it goes against everything your mother told you, don't talk to strangers. Now, we're talking about adults here. But what they found is that people that talk to more people in person, or people that help more people, actually are happier. Go think about that. So one of the great ways to get out of your head and start to, again, be happier is to start to help people. And volunteerism is a great way to do that. And I'm just coming to you this morning because, again, after a long weekend, I found myself doing it also. You sit there a lot of times at night and you can't get to sleep because the brain is always working in that mode of replaying pictures and scenarios, and you're trying to figure out, was there a better way to do it? And the truth is that event has already happened. So we need to move on. We need to be in the present. And we need to basically take action now. And we can't do that if we're constantly stuck in our head. So this is your boy Big. I just wanted to give you that thought on this Monday. And as I always say, I'll see you on the next friggin'